Kira sih sok we tak kira kayak dah main ngisi.
Ayo sabila to. Kitunya UBS ini eta mah anjir nih. Gitu. Udah usah jadi pindah-pindah kan si nanti.
Kudu setting deui.
Saya dina ieu dina chess.com geus keluar pas main heuleuh gitu. Salah tapi lalu dia UBS-nya
그렇게 재수할 수 있겠어? 1년차 선생님 정신 똑바로 차리죠.
Every streamer wants their stream to look crystal clear without any lag. The only problem is the settings are super complicated and hard to understand for normal people. So that's why in this video, I'm going to reveal to you the best stream settings to use in OBS Studio that turned my stream from being a laggy PowerPoint presentation that had me looking like a Minecraft character to a nice, smooth, crystal clear professional stream. And the reason why most people don't get their streams to look this way is because they don't know how these settings Studio does in the title. But we want to go to the settings in the bottom right corner, so click on settings, and then we're going to actually skip general and appearance because it doesn't really matter. We're going to go straight to stream. Then from here, we're going to connect our Twitch account or whatever thing you're using here. So in this case, I have my Twitch.
itu nu dablang nu luhurna nya.
Mana?
Ieu na akuna mana?
Genos.
Button. And the cool thing about connecting your Twitch channel this way is that if you hit OK, go to the Docs tab, and now you can add your Twitch chat, your stream info, your Twitch stats, and your activity feed all in the dock here. So if you click on Twitch chat, it'll automatically pop in here, so you can automatically just see it in OBS Studio. Isn't that cool? But let's go back to the settings in the bottom right corner. Click settings. Then we'll go back to stream. We're uncheck enable hit.
Okay.
Then once you've done that, make sure to check ignore streaming service recommendations, because that way it'll use what we tell it to instead of what this tells it to instead, which will make more sense in just a second. So then hit apply, and then we're going to move to the scary. Part, which is the output tab. But don't freak out, I got you guys. Go to the top where it says output mode and change it from simple to advanced, which I know is counterproductive to people. Wanting to simple, but trust me. Then we'll make sure we're on the streaming tab, and then we'll make sure that the audio track is on 1, and so any audio that we say is on track 1 will be sent to our stream. Then for our audio encoder, keep it at FMM. The Twitch VOD track is actually a very useful setting, which will allow you to play copyrighted music on your Twitch streams without getting the little warnings of your VODs needed after. But I'm going to touch on this setting at the very end of the video, so make sure to stick around for it, because you don't want your channel getting in trouble. For the video encoder, if you're using a NVIDIA graphics card, you're going to use NVIDIA NVENC H264. And if you don't have this and you're using AMD, you're going to want to use whatever the AMD equivalent is. And if you don't have either of those, then you're going to want to use X264. But that's going to use a lot of resources on your computer, which might run into issues. The next important setting is we'll go to the encoder settings. We're going to change rate control to CDR, and we're going to change the bit rate to 8,000. We used to have it on 6,000, which is also very good bit rate. But sometimes when you're streaming, if there's extra resources available, it will boost it up to 8,000, which will give you even better quality if you're a regular Twitch streamer or a Twitch affiliate. However, if you're a partner, then you'll almost always get the 8,000 kilobits per second quality. But don't put it any higher than 8,000, because then you will actually nuke your stream, so don't do that. Next, we're going to change the keyframe interval to 2. Others like to have it on 0. Either is really fine, but I prefer 2. The preset you want to have anywhere between P5 and P7. I'm just going to have it on P6. If you have a really good computer, put it at P7. If you have a not so great computer, do P5. Somewhere in between, P6. Then we're going to do high quality, 2 passes, high. Okay. Enable psycho-visual tuning, GPU 0. And max speed frames 2, which is pretty standard. Then we're going to click on the audio portion, a little 2 tabs in. We're going to change all of these audio bit rates to 320 to give us the best audio quality as well.
Coba.
So now after doing these specific settings, this is going to give you a good quality, but we still need to do a couple more things to make sure it's the best quality. So we're going to go to the audio tab and make sure that you have your correct desktop audio selected. This is
Makan bahaya lah. Makan bahaya.
is going to be wherever your computer speakers are. So in this case, it's going to be on the Hansi G01.
Percaturan,
And then for your mic, simply pick your microphone from the list. I'm using the Rode PodMic USB. Love this bad boy.
Harus kemana iya diancam KB, diancam mesti ke sana coy, sinilah.
Also link to the description below. Then we'll hit apply, and then we'll move to the video tab. Now this part's a little complicated, so pay attention. For the base canvas resolution, you're going to want to pick whatever you're gaming at. I'm gaming at 1080p, and I'm also on a 1080p monitor, so I'm going to choose the 1080p option. Now, I'm also wanting to stream at 1080p 60 frames per second, so that means my output resolution is also going to be 1080.
Aduh. Kabur. Pasti ke sana. Sudah pasti itu.
If these are different, it's going to make you pick a downscale filter, in which you're going to want to pick Landsco's because it'll give you the best quality. But since these are the same, I don't need one. Then, since we want to stream at 1080p 60 frames per second, we're going to change our common FPS value to 60. So that way we have 1080p 60 frames per second. Makes sense, right? And then obviously you apply. And if this has been helpful so far, drop a quick like on the video because it's going to help other people find.
pulang dulu.
More of these videos. And then we can skip hotkeys and accessibility because it's going to help other people.
Usir dulu. Bagus.
Find more of these videos. And then we can skip hotkeys and accessibility because they're just going to waste your time, really. And we can jump straight to advanced, where the only thing that you really need to consider here is the automatically reconnect. Make sure this is enabled because if your stream it disconnects.
Diadu-adu saja. Cerot.
Still retry a couple times. Keep the stream going.
Skak. Pasti ke situ.
And then this is an optional setting, but can be really useful. So right under network, there's an option that says dynamically change bitrate to manage congestion. Essentially, if you have other people on your network, like your Wi-Fi, and they're like streaming at 4K and just like quality, and you don't have enough resources, you buffer, and then you can hit apply, okay, and now you got a crystal clear stream. But if you're streaming on Twitch, you're definitely going to want to take advantage of this Twitch bot track feature right here, and you're going to want to watch this video to the side of me where I explain it all in full detail. So give that video a watch. My name's Cody, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yuk ikutan coba info.
Hey everybody, what is going on? You guys are all doing well, and welcome to another tutorial video. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys how you can start streaming chess. So let's get right into it. Now, you can start streaming chess right away. All you need to do is add the streaming platform account. So you need to either have also recording and also use a studio things. Once you have a streaming program, you can start for strict followers. Well, just are hanging out World Drive. Showing you guys. It really doesn't matter. You can use both. You just need to figure out with a low quality network and
Iya betul.
My name is Aaron, and I'm the director of broadcast of Spreading Setting. These will be the sources for the items that are going to be in that scene. Your audio will show up over here, and you can get into your settings on the bottom right here by clicking Settings. I'm going to run through some initial settings very quickly. So, in this first screen, you can check the box for Show Confirmation Dialog.
Tertipu dia. Menyerah. Menyerah.
Before starting streams, and show confirmation when stopping streams. That's a good way to make sure you don't just start streaming and you don't even realize. In the stream tab here, you'll choose where your destination is. Are you going to stream to Twitch, YouTube, or another destination? Menu connector come up with tab. I recommend if you're logged into Twitch and changing it from simple to advanced, go to the encoder dropdown, and if you have a hardware encoder like the one displayed here, I have an H.264, and the H stands for hardware, then you click that one. If you don't have that option, then any available option like X264 is fine. Then you may see an option for bitrate. I don't recommend going above 6,000 here. And if you're not sure what your internet connection can handle as far as your upload rate, then maybe start with a lower value, like 1500. Because chess is mostly solid colors, you don't have to worry about quality as much as stability. The audio tab is where you will set up incoming audio from your PC as well as from a microphone. For the sample rate, I recommend 48. And for channels, I recommend mono. If it's set to stereo, you may have some viewers complain that they can only hear you through the left side of their headphones. Setting it to mono fixes that. If you want your audience to hear sound from your PC, then just click Desktop Audio, change that to default. You can also set it to your headphones or any other direct device that outputs that audio. For microphone, click the first microphone/auxiliary audio and find your and out in both dropdowns. I also recommend that you only use about 30 frames per second, and this will process priority. Change that from normal to above normal. Click apply. Tells your computer to pay a little bit more attention to OBS. Click apply and OK, and those settings should work in most cases.
Kaburan.
Now you can also see that our audio has appeared in the audio mixer. Mic/auxiliary should be the microphone that you've selected. And you can adjust the level by bringing this slider up and down. I recommend that you don't allow your microphone to reach any farther than just inside the yellow here. If it reaches into the red, you're probably too loud. A good way to test to make sure your audio is coming in clearly is, and then click Stop Recording. You can click Start Recording and then speak for a few seconds. Actually record it. You can click Start to make sure your audio is coming in clearly, is to actually record it. You can click Start Recording and then speak for a few seconds, and then click Stop Recording, and then watch the file on your computer. To make sure you know where that recording
lumayan sulit. Lumayan sulit. Blokir saja.
is going. Click Settings, Output, Recording, and I recommend
Caang lah. Dimakan mati, dimakan mati. Seter. Waduh, kacau balau yuk. Seter dong, kesana.
Langsung main emang di
Praktis lah aja.
dia play online dia bisa praktis.
Ngetes mah pakai praktis lah.
Kapan dia lain nggak suping nah.
Play online.
Mana praktis lah.
Play online.
Play online. Tah itu dikopikeun ka ieu na nyanggeus tanggeus ieu teh kuduna ieu tah. Slash salah ada yang salah itu udah ditutup sini. Ocan mulai ieu teh nya acan
Encan.
oi kudu di refresh sama data mau dina teh ieu teu asup ka dinya. Oh telat tuh ini mah bisa kalau dia oke ya. Asup cukup lagi online nanti diklik lah bahasa tadi mah kan sampai ke play hungkul.
Oh gitu toh.
Mantap iya kalau iya setting iya aduh yang kudu iya dari itu.
Kita menyerah. Oke guys, thank you. Mau lanjut ke main di chess.com. Makasih banyak. Sampai jumpa.